Welcome back to a new YouTube video. I know it's been a while, I've been overdue, but I promise you today I will be doing lots of filming. You might see the new Series 2 Gap behind me. In the distance down there, Craig, you might pick it up, the new hybrid. I'll be showing that off later. The new Series 2 Southern End, you got a sneak peek here. And very excited to show you a brand new product range, the new Kanga. So all of these videos coming today, so make sure you stay tuned. But let's start with this new girl. And if we look here at the front of it, open up the new lockers. So those that have CRVs or those that have watched the previous videos might have noticed I used to have a drop down door. We've still got our slide out with our cigarette lighter plug, so we can pop a fridge in here. But now having a side hinging door means when you lower the van down, you don't have the risk of bending the door. We've still got, I should have put a second gas bottle on the van. They do come with two gas bottles, so just to show we are human. we do it live and we try and do it in one take, but a little disorganised. Stone guard on the front, trailer mate jack. You'll see the hot dip gow chassis, the quality of this now as well. On the front, we've got ESC as standard. We also put this extra waterproof Anderson plug on the front, so it will feed to the solar system, and you can have a solar blanket out here. Of course, if you're parked in the shade, it'll allow you to do that. Your breakaway brakes, your DO35 there on the front of the van, your tap guard, your tap on the A-frame. Here's the other side. So we've gone for a whale tail lock now, so we know the door will just pull in so much more snug and sit nicely on that gasket. So lots of little improvements, as you'll find out in the range. The new black catches with the black doors. I mean, have a look at that for space in the tunnel boot. Even this sort of detail, recessing the breakaway brake. So when you slide, let me grab the box out of here. So if we're sliding something in like that, we're not going to knock that breakaway brake unit. So just that attention to detail. But you look at that, full composite panels, solid aluminium floor, so plenty of storage. We're going to fit slide out kitchens and the likes in there. Let me shut that up because I want to get down here and show you our brand new battery box. So again, we got the new whale tail locks. We've designed it to fit 3x240 amp hour lithiums, standard in the Gap range, 2x240, so 480 watts amps. There we go, I knew I was going to muck those up today, of lithium battery with the provision to be able to put a third in there. So such a neat little system. Obviously lithium can go on their side, so we've been able to shallow up the battery box, giving a small ground clearance. So nice little feature. While we're down here, I just want to show you the new fast fuel system. D for direct, so you're simply going to be in a caravan park doing range pressure. You might say, right, we're heading from Carnarvon to Ningaloo today. I want to fill up all 3 tanks. So you'll just unclip, fast fill. But then of course, when you get there, if you go, I've got an extra 20 or 40 litres in a jerry can, we haven't forgotten about you because you're not going to get it in there. We've still got your filler cap on the side of the van. So being able to still top up the tank. So we've tried to think of every scenario that will pop up. You've got an external shower, so if you come off the beach and want to rinse your feet, you can. I might show you the new wheels on the other side because the extra light on the other side really makes them look nice. So obviously lights all the way around the outside of the van, the toilet. New hot water system, it's the Truma Aqua Go. It's an instantaneous, and of course here it is right here, close to all the water supplies, so you're not going to waste water. But also the Aqua Go actually has a reservoir of hot water ready to go instantly and then heats the water. So if you're in a caravan park wanting a long hot shower, instant hot water system, you're now going to be able to do that. As we come around the back, I love our lights. I haven't been able to put the indicator on, but it's a sequential indicator. Even the branding, the CRV and the logo underneath. Like all off-roaders, rock recovery points under there. Plenty of ground clearance under the van as well. As we look at the back, a couple of changes. We've gone to some raised lettering. So I love the new CRV logo with the raised, obviously the dual camera system. Is a new improvement as well. So we've got one looking down when you're backing up, the other one looking out the back. So if anyone's coming up behind you, going down the road, you're going to be able to see. As we come around this side, you might pick up behind me, we've got a light in the awning. So all our new Series 2, whether it be the Southern End or the Gap, will get the new awning with the light in it. So it just gives you a nice bit of mood lighting, nice bit of light there. But one of our major changes, and this is the main reason. You'll actually see on the inside, we've reversed the layout. We've brought the kitchen to this side. So I could be standing out here, get the induction cooktop out. On the red arc display here then, I simply hit this button here, which will turn my inverter on. So if I hit the 240 there, we'll hear a beep in a second. There we go. Pop your cooker on, your microwave's going to work. You can use the induction cooker outside. You can just check on your display. So as we sit here now, I can turn my water pump on, off, my outside lights off, on. Look at this new feature, just check out the light. Everyone's sort of been telling us our lights are a bit bright at night. I hold the button, look at that, it'll dim. Hold the button again, it'll come back. Completely off, completely on, back to full brightness. So my very clever boys in the Albany workshop have programmed all these systems. So how's this for a nice little kitchen entertainment area, being able to turn things on and off, but then we've still got the picnic table alongside, and on the picnic table, it's probably a good opportunity to talk about our construction. So many people talk, you might hear words of composite, but some companies put a composite panel, so about a 3mm panel, on a timber frame van. Ours is an aluminium frame van on a full sandwich panel composite with a fiberglass skin. What that means, it's solid, it's hail resistant. Even if you were to scratch it, it's simply a feel, fair and paint. It's not like the aluminium vans that will open like a sort of can opener tearing it. This is just so much more solid. It means our insulation quality is so much better. So if you are looking into the finer detail, make sure you're looking into a full composite van with no timber in it. So yeah, just a little sneak peek at that. And of course, back to my, oh, actually, here's the new wheels. So I must admit, I designed these about 12 months ago. They are exclusive to Cameron Caravans. Like anything you do, you've got to commit to a large investment in it. But I'm so happy, obviously, with the red highlights in it, the Cameron Caravans in it. It's just an awesome package. And of course, any off-roader wouldn't be an off-roader without the big 16-inch off-road wheels, trailing arm, independent suspension under there. What else? 3 by 90 litre water tanks, as we saw with the 3 fillers under the van. A grey water tank is standard. You can see the hot dip gauge chassis, the jacking points, the rock rails. It's just the complete package. So a very good system, very neat. Even the attention to detail, tidying up all the plumbing under there with conduiting and P-clipping. So it's just an awesome, neat setup. 50mm composite floor, so radiant heat from the road we're insulated from as well. So excellent package underneath. Now, just before we step inside and check out our new logo and lighting, I want to show you the door. I mean, there's so many doors on the market. It's the Aussie Traveller door, crim-safe mesh on this side. As I shut it, midgie-proof mesh on this side. And as you can see, there's no gaps around the door. And another little feature, if I go to lock it now, see how it just pulls it in, that extra 2 and 3mm, pushing tight against the gusset, so no dust is going to get through there. So just an excellent door, has been standard on all CRVs, and I probably don't talk about it enough. You might have picked up as well, I forgot to mention on the outside, from the same company, Aussie Traveller windows. It's the new window where the curved side is in, the flat side's out. So looking at that, you get that nice clean look on the side. They're the latest windows in the market. They're tinted and they're going to be standard on all our Series 2 models. So let's check this out inside. As we walk inside, as I say, the new logo. Straight away, we're greeted by the new Dometic fridge. It is the 218 litre. So, excuse me, we've gone up in size. Obviously the microwave used to be above here. Because we've got the bigger fridge, you've now got a massive cupboard above there. And it's all compressor, of course, too, because we've already got our lithium and bits and pieces in the van. As we step on into the bathroom, I might start at the back of the van. In the design, I've managed to make this 50mm wider. We've actually moved this bench because we've been told by some of our customers that feeling of space and width. So making this 50mm wider. And then not only that, the old model had the raised vanity basin. We've now recessed it. For the shorter people, I'm a tall Cameron, so I don't mind, but having it recessed, and the other complaint was the old little square tap. You used to bonk your head on it. we've now put a swivel tap, so you can now put your head into the sink, rinse your face, water, without having to do all of that. Obviously the new black tapware, black sinks, but like anything we do at Cameron's, we make it so it's interchangeable. If you don't like the black, we've got a chrome sink that fits in that same cutout. As we look in here, we can see our new Aqua Go dial for your hot water system, your 240, your ensuite light. All the new branding on the lights as well is very nice touch. As we look in here, you'll see the top loader washing machine. Nice and compact there, because I have taken 50mm of cupboard space there to give us a bit more width. And then on the inside in the shower, we've got the new black tapware in there too. So I'll let Craig squeeze in there and show off that. So yeah, very nice, just all that new black feature. But the main thing I wanted to show you now is, as you turn and look through the van, is this wow factor. Obviously we've mirror imaged the layout, so our kitchen is now on the awning side. It means if I'm standing here at the sink, that outside entertainment unit's right there. You can be passing things through from there. We've still got our 4 burner, 1 electric, 3 gas, grill and oven, and it is a fan forced oven, so it works really well. But have a look at that for drawers. No shortage of drawers and space in the CRV. Nice clean look when I shut that down with our black taps and black sinkware. The new concealed catches, so a nice clean flow, plenty of depth in the cupboards. If I just show you, maybe in this one above the range hood, all the shelves are removable. So all of a sudden, if this becomes the cornflake cupboard, you're not going to want the rail in. But if this is the jar of jam cupboards, all of our overhead cupboards have that nice drop-in rail in there. And of course, with the new concealed catches, it just gives that nice clean look running through. Included in the redesign was the space. We wanted the space for a 32-inch TV, so we could have that large TV here, but of course we can take it outside and put it in that outside bracket as well. Our bench extension, I love this little feature. You could be just looking for a little bit more space. You're prepping a meal, all of a sudden you've got a little bench extension. Not only is it a great pantry, but it's a nice little feature as well built into the van. As I sit down in the dining table area, we just talked about the 30-inch TV. I've got plenty of legroom as a Cameron, but we've got obviously storage underneath, as well as the slide-out footrests. I grab a cushion, drop it in there. All of a sudden I can sit back up here with my 2-metre frame and sit there right in front of the large 32-inch TV quite comfortably. So great little feature to make it comfortable to relax at. And remember, we're in the 601 gap, so we are in a 19'8" full off-road van, yet with all these features in it is just so impressive. I love this, my new entertainment area. I guess I call the outside the entertainment area, but here's for the men that like to fiddle, like to know what are the batteries doing, like to be able to turn outside floodlights off. You might be able to see them glowing outside, on and off. Interior lights on and off, right through the van. I can turn the inverter off outside now that we've finished cooking. I can then come across here, I can see my water tank supply. I can see I've got 90% battery. I am inside the shed at the moment, so there's not a lot of solar power coming in, but at this rate of use, I've got 19 hours of use. If I come across here, I can see I'm using 22 amps. I can see my state of charge per hour, where we've charged up overnight. We had it plugged in, and now we're inside the shed. You'll see yesterday. And at any stage, you can come across here and see what your power usage was at any given hour. But if I come back here and just turn off a few of my lights, still got enough on in the van, I've dropped from 22 amps to 12. I come back here, I've got a day's worth of use at that rate. So the other thing I haven't touched on, we have got 740 watts of solar. If I was outside right now, I'd be pumping all of that power straight back into the van. While actually I'll come back to the power in a sec. While we're sitting here, go back across, we'll put some lights back on again. I've obviously got my radio right here as well. So being able to control the radio volume, being able to control the dulling of the lights as well, like you've seen me do outside. And then we've still got a cigarette lighter plug and twin USB. So if you're charging your phone or anything here on the table, you've got the convenience of all the electronics in one spot. So a great little touch. Obviously the trifold table comes out, the double glazed windows. Again, all my lights dimmable. Rest my thumb on there because it's a bit bright here. Off, on, back to full brightness. So many features inside the new CRV. Now, we talked about power. Let me show you the new secret. We have been working with Red Arc now for the last 2 years on the new Manager 100. We've done some testing on it already. We actually had it in a van last year. We ran the air conditioner all day on about 1,000 watts of solar and 3 by 240 amp hour lithium. So just knowing you can now run the air conditioner off a 2,000 watt inverter with the new Red Arc Manager 100. So it's 100 amps of charge. So imagine the solar at some stage during the middle of the day was putting in 80 amps. So just incredible how much power can be generated from solar. It will always prioritize solar. Even when we're plugged into 240, it will take the solar power first, thus saving you 240 power. We've still got the BMS system, but we've added the Rogue system to the Red Arc now. So that's giving us that capability of dulling the lights, switching things on and off. So just an awesome system and fits nicely under the bed. Now, when we talk about the bed, people look at the bed and go, how are you going to fit in that? It's currently a 1.7 metre bed with a 200 mil extension. So that's obviously going to go to 1.9. Another option is to go to a 300 extension, making it 2 metres. So personally, I'll be going the 300 extension to give myself a 2 metre bed. It is 5 foot wide, so it is queen width. So it is a full size queen bed. While I'm sitting here, I just wanted to highlight some other changes we've done. All the wardrobes now have removable shelves. So if you're more of a person to take the folded up clothes in there, you can take them, but of course you can remove the shelves. You've still got your hanging rail in there. We look at the storage lockers, lots of space to drop bits and pieces, somewhere to pop your phone. You've got your surface chargers for your phone. If you've got the old school, you've still got the USB charger built into the van as well. So many neat features. While I'm here, I might grab the max fan. We'll turn it on. If I go air in and crank up the speed now. So I'm going to put it up to, put another fan. There we go, 100. Hopefully this will give you some idea of the volume. I might have some product in my hair, but hopefully the hair's moving enough so you can see that volume of air getting brought into the van. So it's bringing the outside air in, but you're more likely going to hit the reverse button. The fan's going to stop, spin the other way, and that air we just saw coming into the van is now going to be sucked out. So if you're in the bush, even without running the air, being able to cool the van. So many customers talk about, why don't we have Sirocco fans? Sirocco fans sit here, we can fit them, but all they do is move the hot air in the van. This system to me allows us to draw the hot air out, making the van so much cooler. And if I want to slow that down now, so let's say you want to go to sleep at night. If I slow that, there we go, down to 30. It's quiet enough now, it's not making fan noise. You can set the window in that just open setting, get the nice airflow. So many people don't put a front window. To me, an off-roader, when you're in the bush, you need airflow, and particularly over the bed. We've got a stone guard on that. It'll create that fresh air draw. And of course, if it starts to rain during the night, it has got a rain sensor, so you'll hear that noise, and it'll be the hatch putting itself away. So a great little feature. Max fans, as I say, are standard on our gap and southern end range. So as you can see, the new concealed catches give us a nice clean look right through the van. So I think I've touched on just about everything. I'm sure there'll be things I forget. Make sure you leave us a comment down below if I have forgotten something. But of course, make sure you click to follow and subscribe, because this is the first of many videos we will be uploading very shortly. And I hope you like the look of the new Gap Series 2 601. And I'll be doing many more to come. See you soon.